Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a clean and undecorate with me. It was really rough to try and do this because I wasn't going to, and I was just going to not do any for the next couple weeks. But to be honest with you, I do feel that a lot of the times when I go into YouTube and just start watching things, or I'm doing things around the house and I'm just listening to other YouTubers that either clean or talk about their day or doing whatever it is that they're doing with their families, it kind of relaxes me and it makes me like kind of not forget, because obviously it's not something you can forget, but kind of like put it aside of everything else that's going on in the world right now. And I just I just keep going just to make sure not to make my kids feel like, oh my God, what's going on, or scare them or frighten them any more than obviously the media does or any other things that they see or hear. So I think I am going to still continue and doing my Easter haul, my Easter decor, my spring cleaning. And I mean, if you're happy to watch them, continue to watch them. And if not, then I totally understand. So I did leave yesterday after the latest news and just like went to go shop for the things that I still needed. And I left my house just like it was. I didn't clean up after dinner. I didn't do any of that. So it is kind of a mess. And I also want to share with you guys my cleaning supplies. I do have a code, which is YEREZ, YEREZ 25, and I'll go ahead and put it up here. And that will give you 20% off your order. I'm sorry, that will give you 25% off your order. And go ahead and enjoy it, guys. It really does make a big difference. And I'll get further into prices and all that in a different video if you guys want me to. But for now, let's just go ahead and get to the video and get this house clean and putting away all the Valentine stuff. That way we can get it ready for spring. Alright guys, so we are going to get started with this living room. This living room here is a little hard. Like I've mentioned before, I still don't know exactly how I should arrange it. I do need to make sure that I have the things that I work with on the daily around where my son is obviously around all the time, because I need to make sure to keep eyes on him. He is tempting to like touch things and like grab things now, and I think he just thinks it's funny because he used to not do that before. But I would also like to share with you that, as you've seen on the title, there's going to be a first and second part to this video because it was just going to be way too long to put it all in one. And I want to make sure that you guys all just get a picture of how it is that I undecorate every time I undecorate, which is I pretty much leave everything pretty blank. That way, every time I'm gonna decorate again, I have a clean canvas and I just go into the room where I have everything and I can really shop my home. Otherwise, I tend to like, oh my God, this is all I have, and I go out shopping. Well, that's not possible right now, so I'm really not gonna do that. But I am not gonna just show you, ooh, okay. I'm not gonna show you me washing all the dishes. I just wanted to make sure that I cleared out the area a bit. That way I can show you how it is that I get the Jaws bottles ready. As you guys can tell, it's a disaster here at my home. I attempt to clean at night. I didn't get a chance to the night before, and both my boys were home and my younger ones, and it was just very hard to do a lot because they do want attention. I either have to stop and make them a snack, or spend some time with them, especially the baby. So that's why I apologize, guys. My house just really seems like a tornado just hit really bad. Also, guys, I'd like to take a second and point out the white powder on my pants, leggings. That is actually translucent powder that I forgot to wipe off. I am truly so excited to share this product with you. Jaws is a system you just simply add water and it's ready to go. There are 6 streak-free jaw cleaners to help you clean your windows, kitchen, showers, hardwood floors, and everything in between. With Jaws refillable cleaning products, you can easily keep your home or office clean without relying on any harsh chemicals. Each bottle comes designed to be color coordinated with microfiber cloths. You can easily color code your towels with a particular cleaning product, eliminating any confusion. I can't stress enough how much it bugs me when towels are used, for example, on my wood, glass, or mirrors containing other products. The Jaws Just Add Water System reusable spray bottle comes with refill powerful concentrated pots. When mixed with water, the pots create a non-toxic cleaning products that are effective yet biodegradable and clean without streaking or leaving residue. When your spray bottle is empty, simply refill it with water, reload with another pot, and reuse it. The bottles are designed to be reused, and refill pots as well as the bottles are recyclable, reducing plastic in landfills. With the innovative system of eco-friendly cleaning products, you can save money while you're helping save the planet. They're simply the best multi-purpose cleaners I have found. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start with my glass cleaner, and I do tend to spray a lot, guys. I really shouldn't. There's no need to it, but I don't know. It's just something that I gotta get used to, that I don't need a lot. A bit just goes a long way. And yeah, I love the way it cleans. You guys will see in another shot where I'm cleaning my mirror, and it's just great. We fight and we fall, and we rise through it all till we find what we want. Touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in, just me, just you, lost in the moment. Guys, this fireplace really needs a change really soon. I'm really getting tired of it. I don't know what to do to it besides actually just giving in and spending the money and redoing the whole thing with somebody else. But here, as you can tell, I had painted the mantle and that was a little stuck. I didn't let it dry too well. But yeah guys, I'm not digging this wallpaper. I did it to temporary just like cover it, but for some reason this looks like a weird blue. And if you guys can tell around my home, I'd like to point out now that before you guys see it, is that I did start painting, on this side of the house. I kind of have been doing it as best as I can on my own, because we had recently painted the whole house and the color tone came out like a blue. I was not digging it, so I'm slowly doing it myself, because he was like, no, that's the color you picked. I asked you and you said you were sure. So that I don't have to hear it, I am doing it on my own, and I just need to finish it, because there's some rooms that have been touched and are not finished. Plus, even if I wanted to, he has no time right now to even help me, so I have to just work with the bit of time that I have and get to the painting as soon as I can. But it is getting to me. I do certain things where I'm like, hey, there's still tape there, but I'm trying, guys. I'm really trying. We ride through it all till we find what we want, and we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in, just me, just you, lost in the moment. Lost in the moment. Lost in the moment. I just keep falling all over again, and my hands are tight, can't fight it. Can we go through this again? We fight and we fall, can we rise through it all till we find what we want, and we lose it all again. Your touch on my So this pretty much just becomes for me like an everything must go. I just want simply clear canvases all over my home. That way I can start with my spring cleaning and decorating for the spring. So one thing I like to do to avoid trips out through all the whole time that I'm cleaning, I like to place things that need to go upstairs on the staircase. That way when I do go upstairs, I remember to grab them instead of just constantly going up, and it just takes longer to do it that way. Here you will see that I do leave some stuff behind for me to go through later on in the day or when I get a chance. I didn't want to do it for the sake of this video just to not be any longer, but I will get to it later. And like I mentioned, I will be doing changes in this room, so it's definitely something that I can get to later. At this point, all I wanted to do was just make sure I grabbed everything that was Valentine's related. That way it can be put away. By the time we know it's all done, take about you win. Swim against your tide, it keeps pulling me in. We fight and we fall, can we rise through it all till we find what we want and we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close. However, I did think it was funny rewatching this, how I said that I wouldn't do too much, but I just couldn't help it, and it's just the clutter was bugging me. But I still didn't continue, and I just did as best as I could to make me feel better and comfortable with how I was placing it. Yeah, that wasn't working out, so it had to be moved here, it had to be moved. Oh, that's us when we went to Green Bay this past year. Hopefully it's something we can do this year. Anyways, so yes, I keep moving it because I wasn't going to, but just me and my OCD, I had to. Pacing back and forth. I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. But we fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want and we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment. Lost in the moment. Nowhere left to run. Trying to buy the time, we know it's all done. Take about you win. Swim against your tide, it keeps pulling me in. We fight and we fall, can we rise through it all till we find what we want and we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment. Lost in the moment. Even though I am going to be putting these things away, I like to make sure just to wipe them down, get them a little cleaned up before I do so. It's just something that, I don't know, I do, but probably don't have to do it because I'm gonna do it when I bring them back out, but I just like to do so just to make sure nothing stays behind. I have this idea that, oh, maybe I'll get stuck to it and it won't go away, but it's just me, my thoughts.
Pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. We fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want. Then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment.
The floor mats on the floor, I purchased some new ones and apparently they were just left at the door, and I was testing out to see if I liked it. I wanted to get something that matched a little bit more with my home, but to be honest, I go through these like very frequently, and that's why I'm taking off the tag. And then also, I don't know if you guys noticed a bottle of sauce under the table, and that's because Aaron is just simply in that stage where he likes to go into the pantry and cabinets and just get all the spices or anything that he feels like out of there, and then just I guess he doesn't want to play with his toys, and that's what he plays with. Also, the things that are here on the table, there is a lot of stuff that is set like just around by the door, and that's because things that are things that need to go to the back, and I just wanted to take only a few simple trips.
We fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want and we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you.
So here I attempt to just pick it up and take it myself, but that was just way too heavy for myself. So I went over and called my son and grabbed my boots. That's why I have them there, just because it has been raining, and I just go outside and take the stuff back there. So yeah, here I'm waiting and waiting. I did crop a part out of here, so it would have been much longer, and he eventually made it. Or not yet. Okay. There he is. Yeah, I try to tell him to be careful, but these kids, they just don't listen. So we have to walk it over to my room in the back, and it's simply where I store all my stuff. And right now it's a total mess. It's still a work in progress, and I will show you guys later just how it is that I have it. But this is how I like to place my things. That way I could come in here and just pick out what I want, and it's just, again, I can shop my home and know exactly what I have. I don't end up just finishing it, putting everything away. I just simply leave stuff and then come back at a later day and fix it. These here go into the garage, so I'm just gonna go ahead and place them here and get back to doing everything else that I needed to do. It was very overwhelming this day, guys, because I was alone with the kids, and it just wanted to make sure that they didn't feel like they were just being left alone. Not that my teenagers don't like that, but you know, sometimes they do require some attention, and I just simply was trying to hurry up and finish and at least get everything, you know, out of the house in terms of the Valentine's decor. So recently my vacuum broke, so I won't be using a vacuum to clean, and I kind of like to use regardless broom over my rugs every time, just because I feel that it pulls out a lot of the stuff and, you know, or whatever it is that's in there. But I do like to use a vacuum, except that mine broke.
Pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. But we fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want and we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment. Lost in the moment. Nowhere left to run. Oh, trying to bide our time. We know it's all done. Take a bow, you win. Oh, swim against your tide. It keeps pulling me in. We fight and we fall. Can we rise through it all till we find what we want and we lose it all again? Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment. Lost in the moment. Lost in the moment. Though I've tried, I just keep falling all over again. And our hands are tight, can't fight it. Can we go through this again? Will we fight and we fall? Can we rise through it all till we find what we want and we lose it all again?
This area is always one that everybody just places things everywhere because either they're leaving or coming back, or there's things that I'm gonna send over to my mom's house and they just get left here. But as you can see here, I'm just placing all my coasters in one of these little totes. That way I know where they're at and I can arrange them and put them away where for the following year I can just get to them right away. Also, this living room was a little on the messier side because I did have my Valentine's Day and things were just kind of like placed everywhere, and I never, well, when I did clean after Valentine's, it wasn't like a deep cleaning of any type. It was just, you know, clean up and make sure the trash is thrown out and all of that. And then in that area, guys, I'm not too sure if you guys remember, that's where I have my my dog who passed away. but Aaron is just not keeping his hands to himself anymore and just loves to go over there and, you know, pick things up and start saying, you know, Yoda or this and that. And I can't have him. I can't imagine if he dropped it. That'd just be really scary. And the picture frames on the floor, I did take a trip over to IKEA, so I do have some things just lying there that needed to be put away or either find a place where I'm going to hang them up. I'm just not too sure where that's going to be yet, but I'll make sure to share that with you guys. Here, like, literally, it's just things that just get left behind, and Aaron likes to play with that tic-tac-toe. It was just messy. It wasn't dirty, it was just messy, and just the baby just likes to get to everything right now. So it's really, really hard to keep things in place.
Pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. We fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want. Then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment. Nowhere left to run. Oh, trying to bide our time. We know it's all done. Take a bow, you win. Oh, swam against your tide. It keeps pulling me in. We fight and we fall. Can we rise through it all till we find what we want? And we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment.
In this room, I still can't decide on side tables because I am not sure I'm going to be keeping this couch. This couch is actually from Z Gallery, guys. It's not a cheap couch, and I am very sad because the day it got delivered, it was broken. And it's just a whole deal with Z Gallery. I love their stuff, but this particular case with this couch has really upset me, and with everything going on right now, I haven't called, to put a little more pressure on them. But again, I don't know if I'm going to be keeping it. So before I do go on and decide on my tables, I want to make sure I know what type of couch I'll be putting in here. This area here, I'd like to point out my walls, and that way you guys can see what I was talking about in terms of like more of the blue tone. And this side of the house, I'm not sure I'm gonna be painting myself because we did get painters to do it the last time. But these are some high ceilings and there is no way that I'm gonna be able to do it. So I really hope that we can get somebody in here. But when I started painting, I did start knowing that that side possibly was gonna have to stay like that for a bit.
Scratching at the scars you left on my skin. We fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want. Then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment. Lost in the moment. Nowhere left to run. Oh, trying to bide our time. We know it's all done. Take a bow, you win. Oh, swim against your tide. It keeps pulling me in. We fight and we fall. Can we rise through it all till we find what we want? Then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment. Lost in the moment. Lost in the moment. Though I've tried, I just keep falling all over again. And our hands are tight, can't fight it. Can we go through this again? Will we fight and we fall? Can we rise through it all till we find what we want? Then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment.
And here I'm getting ready to go back outside. I'm letting you know I'll be right back. I didn't think it was necessary to show you again where my stuff was at in this video. And I simply brought a tote to continue collecting all the items from, my Valentine decor. And my kids were like, Mom, we're gonna get ready to have dinner right now. I had given them a snack earlier, but they were just like, how much longer? I just wanted to make sure that I cleaned this area and it was good because I was just so anxious with everything on the table. Everything you see here is obviously groceries that I decided to just put away on this date. And I just wanted to make sure that none of this here had any more of the Valentine decor. I was just kind of over it at this point. Also, I don't know if you guys can tell, my buffet table is cracked in 2 of the drawers. I don't know how this happened. Just one day we saw it that way and I was so heartbroken because I don't even know if that's something we can fix or I'm just gonna have to replace the whole thing. I don't like broken mirrors and this here is definitely something that's bugging me. I just simply don't know. But see, here you can see it where the knob is at. And the knobs, 2 of them are missing, but that's because I need to go back to Home Goods and find the matching ones because that one only had, I believe it was 5 or 6, and I'm still missing 2. So at this point, I don't find it necessary for you guys to watch me put all my groceries away, and I just get straight to wiping down my table and get it ready for my boys and I to have dinner. We were the only ones home, so it was just gonna be us. And yes, it's just pretty much just wiping down my table. I don't really get into the deep cleaning yet because we are going to be having dinner. I can't tell you how many times I do this a day to pull this chair out, put it back. Always so much stuff comes out of that. Even with just a little snack, he always just makes a mess.
Pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin.
Here I just wipe his chair down with an all-purpose cleaner that is meant for either babies, toddlers, and this is something like literally guys, I probably do for sure 3 times a day, and I just make sure I spray it down and wipe it down every time he's gonna eat, if it's not already cleaned.
Nowhere left to run. Oh, trying to bide our time. We know it's all done. Take a bow, you win. Oh, swim against your tide to keep.
Alright guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut the video here. Please don't forget to stay tuned for the second part. And also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click on your bell notification. That way you get notified every time I post a new video. God bless you all. Please stay safe. Until next time. Bye.